Holiday savings continue from our friends over at Isotope. From now until January 5th, you can get all 3 Catalyst Series products for $129. You can get the Element Suite for $99. Go over to isotope.com and get some of these wonderfully and reliably designed products for yourself. Go to isotope.com and enter code FRET10 at checkout, izotope.com. Dig it, my doggies.
Oh, hey, it's me, Ed Peterson.
Hi, Ed. It's me, John Kilticka.
John,
Yeah.
It's the High Game Podcast.
It is.
We're coming at the viewers every week.
Every week.
They love it. They've come to expect it from beautiful West Seattle.
That's right.
We talk about guitars,
Yes.
amps,
Sometimes.
pedals, kinda,
Yeah.
basses every once in a while. Guitars is kind of our thing.
That's right.
Mainly 6 strings?
Mainly and primarily, yes.
Primarily and mainly guitars with 6 strings. What about this week, John?
I got a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
How do you feel generally about pianos?
I don't know. I guess I don't think a lot about pianos. I think they're cool. I wish I had a music theory foundation that I don't really have, and I feel like piano as a learning tool for music theory is probably amazing. But, you know.
I got a little something for us today.
Okay.
And I'm going to lay it on you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you heard of Loog?
Yeah,
Loog?
I have.
They're mostly known for those learning guitars.
Yeah, the little 4-string guys.
Yeah, they're meant
Right.
to help kids and adults
Sure.
learn the instrument in a non-intimidating way.
Right.
They have now come out with a piano.
I get a lot of Instagram ads for these things on both my Prime and the High Gain.
Yeah, they took a different tack. You've seen the small pianos where it's like, oh, a little tiny synthy boy thing it's got a little drum machine. Maybe you can record a thing, whatever.
Yep.
They thought to themselves, let's just make something that sounds like a piano, period.
The end.
That's what this is. This is the Loog piano. I have on order a thing that shifts the octaves,
Yeah.
but until such a time as that pedal arrives, I have the Digitech drop pedal.
Oh my God. Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds great. That's great.
It's got wood end blocks on it.
Yeah.
It has 2 speakers in it and a big fat wooden knob that turns it on and controls the volume. That's it.
Like the one pickup and a volume knob. That's all you need on a guitar or a keyboard.
That's right. The outs are headphones and direct out.
Mm-hmm.
It has a MIDI out, so you could use it as a controller.
It's USB-C out. It's MIDI/USB-C.
Right.
That's super cool. Is that a thing now?
I think it must be.
Great.
Let me pretend we're doing MIDI when in fact I'll just be turning on a pedal, the Boss SY200.
Yeah, the cool thing with that is you're like running it through your board,
Yeah.
which I think is killer. It's great. It's super fun. You've got a ton of pedals.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the value in this thing is not that, right? Like the value in
Right.
this thing is it's got an internal battery, so you just charge it up with the USB-C and then you just sit on the couch.
I think you're absolutely right. That convenience has, I think, always been a barrier to learning. Oh, I want to practice piano. I need to go into that room and sit down at the piano and do that.
Yep.
Or if you have a MIDI controller, I need to sit down at the DAW and figure that out. This, take it wherever you want, go outside, sit on the patio, and
Yep.
practice your stuff.
User guide. Turn it on.
Everything I know about piano, I just kind of picked out.
Yeah.
myself. So it would be cool to like watch some YouTube videos and have this in my lap and figure out like, oh, what fingers are supposed to go where? Or like, what's the good form I'm supposed to know how to do?
Yeah.
Or even just to practice my independence, which I have none of. I normally just will play a bass note and
Oh, right.
it would be nice to be able to play lines independently. And
Oh, sure.
I would recommend this.
Man, I just went on the site like, oh, maybe Ed's going to order one. Sold out.
Oh,
We should all learn to play piano. I think we would be better musicians. Beverages.
oh, beverages, Ed.
I'm almost done with this coffee in a crow mug.
Yeah,
I've been sitting here drinking as we've been talking, and I feel really bad. For the viewers at home, I didn't wait.
I did wait, but my coffee's way over there now.
Man.
So,
Would you like me to grab that for you?
sure.
I can do it. I'm going to do it. I've got coffee in a crow mug. What do you have, John?
I too have coffee. Oh, thank you. And my secondary beverage is Poppy.
Oh, weird. The Ruinous Media Network of music-related podcasts, have they been grilling the Poppy Boys to get us some beverages?
I can only assume so.
Okay, good.
While other people are making holiday plans and wrapping presents for the kids, or perhaps coordinating travel plans, whatever that may be, the Ruinous guys, no.
Non-stop meetings.
Hammering the phones, trying to get us the lucrative Poppy beverage segment.
They are working tirelessly.
Yeah.
Great. Hopefully, they're also hammering the good folks over there at Huel, because
Yes.
I have my Huel Daily Greens,
Oh.
but it's put into a strawberry protein shake with real strawberries, strawberry protein powder from Huel, and about
Talk about sounding like a commercial.
half a pint of blueberries with some Minor Figures oat milk.
If I had my eyes closed, I'm picturing like a
Yeah.
lovely strawberry milkshake type thing.
Yep.
And then I open my eyes and it's that green color.
Yeah, I definitely have a weird eat to live, not live to eat thing. And Vicky's convinced that somehow I have no taste buds, or I blew them out in some sort of taste bud accident. I don't know. This is strawberry, apparently. Sure.
Sláinte,
What's that mean?
to your health in Irish.
Oh, nice. Sláinte.
Or as we might have said in the day in Jersey, lawn chair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we walked to lovely Alki Beach this morning.
Yes.
It was beautiful today. So we walked down there, and there was a lovely big seal just right off the beach. And he sort of looked up and he looked at us, and we had pepper, and we walked, and he just swam along with us as we walked along the beach. He just kind of swam out there.
That's cool.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
That's some West Seattle vibes for the listeners at home.
I think that's great.
Lawn chair.
Lawn chair. Yeah.
I have the weirdo soft spot for any of the Ovation breadwinner lines, and then the Flying Samurai.
Yes.
I just think they're so cool. There's like guitar shapes, and then you get into people who try things differently, and generally speaking, a lot of them don't work. I think Ovation and Yamaha did a thing that doesn't look like other guitars, and it just works.
I think you're right. And you are correct. This is a Yamaha Flying Samurai, also known as the SG12A.
Okay.
And we've done the Samurai before, but this is the first time we've done a 12-string version of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that might be fun, and we could do a little recap.
Yamaha overviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember what year Yamaha itself was founded?
1843.
Oh, that was pretty close.
was it?
1887.
Oh, like,
But just the fact that you're
yeah,
in the
yeah.
1800s,
18s, yeah. Like, I don't feel bad about that.
without
Okay.
hesitation,
Yeah.
you just jumped right back into the 19th century.
Absolutely.
Good a place as any to start.
Okay.
Torakusu Yamaha was the guy who founded it.
Okay. What's he up? Oh, no.
Yeah, we lost him in 1916.
Okay. Was this a World War I related thing? Was he mustard gassing it up? Like,
No, I don't know. Japan
like,
wasn't in World War One.
well, that
Were
doesn't
they?
mean he couldn't have gone and fought on the side of the French. He could have been.
For kicks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He started the company as a piano and reed organ manufacturer.
We've been talking about pianos.
We have
So there's some synergy here.
Yamaha Lug synergy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big piano.
By 1897, just 10 years later, they had incorporated and came up with the logo that is their logo to this day. 3 interlocking tuning forks.
It's a sick logo.
It's so wild how contemporary that looks.
That logo. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
What can you show to a kid today and there's just like no frame of reference? You know, like a phone booth on the street.
Yeah.
What's a pager? Who knows what a tuning fork is? I never tuned with a tuning fork.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have a logo and it's 3 of those.
Yes. 3 interlock tuning forks.
They did a good job.
By 1942, in addition to the piano work they were doing, they got into guitars, acoustic guitars.
Great.
But then, World War II.
They were some of the good guys, right?
Yeah, I think so. So they had to repurpose all their tooling for wartime production
Yeah.
to make motorcycles.
Yeah, because you totally think of Yamaha today and you think motorcycles and you think of everything. So that totally is an offshoot of World War II.
It is.
They were not in any of those other industries pre-World War II.
They were not.
Huh. Interesting.
And by 55, they broke off that branch of the company into its own thing.
I would have thought from the beginning they were more diverse in their product spaces, but no.
How'd you get into all this other stuff? Well, World War.
Yeah, exactly.
We had no choice.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time that they were breaking off the motorcycles into its own division, they also established the Yamaha Music School. This is mid-50s. And by the mid-60s, they got into making electrics. Their first electric guitars were these Flying Samurais.
Nailed it. Coming out of that time frame, there were so many weird, innovative shapes. A shit ton of them came out of those low-end Japanese models. There's so many cool.
They made so many cool shapes. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Let's listen to this.
Yeah,
let's turn up the buzz.
Yeah.
Maybe needs a little grounding work or something, but, we will endeavor to persevere.
Okay.
What we're looking at here is 3 single coils, 1 in the neck, and I'm going to say 2 in the bridge. They're grouped together in a clump.
Yep.
So what you have is a volume and a tone and a blend knob. So the 2 pickups that are clumped at the bridge together, you can blend between the 2.
Okay.
So at first I thought, well, what's that going to do? They're so close together. How different in tone could that possibly be?
Oh.
Apparently, there's a lot you can do with that.
They're closer than a humbucker, but they're not real far. Like, it's not much wider than if they were a humbucker.
So if I turn the tone knob all the way down,
yeah,
and then blend those 2 more to the neck, you get a...
Yeah. It's weird there's no pickup selector.
I guess you just do it with the blending stuff.
Yeah, it seems terrible.
So I blend back down to the bridge, and then turn the treble all the way up. It's pretty good. This one has a tremolo on it. The arm is missing, but as we normally do when we're trying to demonstrate these things, if I just press on it with the heel of my hand.
Yeah.
I don't really think I want a tremolo on my 12 string.
I was going to say, I think you're struggling a little bit to keep it in tune as it is.
I'm trying to play things that will not highlight the
Yeah.
difficulty of the tuning.
Yeah, I do not think you want to be cranking on a trem on this thing.
What doesn't help is that at the bridge, there are 6 holes drilled to put the string through.
Right.
So you put 2 strings through each hole.
Right.
And so if they're shifting around in there as you're playing, then the thing's not going to stay in tune.
Yep.
I wonder if I had one of these, if I wouldn't just ditch the entire tail assembly and just make it a hardtail and call it a day.
Yeah. I don't know. It's red with matching headstock. Very cool.
It is. That's
very
pretty cool.
cool matching headstock.
Let's put a little bit of
Yeah.
1981 Inventions DRV.
Put some of that drop on there just cause. Maybe some fuzz.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Did anyone play Flying Samurais?
Yeah, there was a guy named Takeshi
Okay.
Terayuchi, known as Terry. He actually consulted on the Flying Samurai.
Okay.
A very popular Japanese pop musician of the day. But closer to our time?
Mm-hmm.
No, not that I could find.
That seems weird. It seems like, there's got to be some indie boys out there that have played this thing. There's got to be.
Yeah, you'd think.
It's too cool.
Our example
Yeah.
that we got from Thunder Road Guitars,
ThunderRoadGuitars.com.
yes, that's them,
Uh-huh.
is missing the neck plate,
Yep.
but you can see the hole in the body.
Yep.
That's because the neck plate also has a hole in it.
Uh-huh.
And it is through that hole that you adjust the truss rod.
How does that seem to you, John?
I think that seems pretty convenient.
Yeah. Okay.
So when this came out,
Oh, no.
in 1967, Ed,
Yeah. The 12 string.
yes,
Am I going to Japan? Am I buying this with yen?
you could. I have that number. If
Oh,
you,
no.
If
I would rather not do that.
okay, you want to buy it in America?
I want to buy it in, American dollars. Yeah, I think so. And even then, 67, made in Japan.
Yes.
I don't know if this was close to our $2,000 number or not, or if these were cheaper.
We think it's interesting, and it is 12 strings and all of that.
Yeah.
But we also know that the Japanese guitars being imported were meant to exist at a lower price point.
Right.
So
Exactly. $167.
not bad, Ed.
Yeah.
$145.
God, I am pretty good at this game, John.
Okay, well then how much is that in today dollars?
Shit. What'd you say? 145?
Yes.
It's like $1,890.
It's $1,200.
Oh, pretty bad at this game.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the peculiarities of the exchange rate.
$1,200 for a 12-string electric. That seems pretty good.
$100 per string.
Yes.
Yeah.
I imagine that's a lot less than like a Rickenbacker. We went into Thunder Road Guitars.
ThunderRoadGuitars.com?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked to our good friend Uncle Frank.
Yes.
And the discussion came up because we did the Shrike not long ago.
We did, yes.
And it has the thing where the high string is above the lower octave string.
Yes.
This is the same way, where the skinny string is on top. right?
Yes. The upper octave is first,
Yep.
and then the lower.
Yep. We were like, Uncle Frank, is there a standard? The direct quote was, that is a question for the ages.
Oh,
Because our man Frank, if nothing, he's a philosophical dude.
the big questions.
Galaxy brain shit.
Up in the middle of the night, pondering the duality of man.
That's what we're saying. That's where Frank lives.
So we walked around the shop,
So we went and looked at some other guitars.
Rickenbacker
The other way.
the other way.
And I think a lot of acoustics the other way, but then we looked at Martin, and it's
This way.
high top. So it's totally a mixed bag.
That just tells me that the International 12-String Consortium
Oh my God.
has to tighten up the spec.
They're not doing Frank any favors.
I think
He's
they-
up at night.
Oddly enough,
Yeah.
in 2000,
Yeah.
Yamaha reissued these.
They're cool. They're cool as hell. I'd rather have a new one.
Yeah. And that's all there is to know about this thing, Ed.
Okay.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
It's red.
Mm,
It has 12 strings,
right.
a trem, sketchy tuning stability, and a buzz.
Matching headstock.
Matching headstock.
Very cool body shape.
Yet very cool body shape.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the cost of admission there.
Yep.
The 1967 SG12A Yamaha Flying Samurai. Buy or deny?
This one is a deny. I feel bad because I actually was like, John, we should do this. I think this thing is so cool. And we got it here, and I'm just like, I would rather have a 6-string Samurai. I think the body shape is super, super cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's just, I would rather have an original 6-string or even a reissue 6 or 12 over this thing. Was I a buy on that Shrike? I had to be deny, wasn't I?
Yeah, I think you probably were.
Probably.
But the Shrike had the opposite problem. That thing stayed in tune.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't tune that thing once.
That's true. In both cases, there's that thing of like, how much is a Rickenbacker? Not that much more than these. What about you?
I hate to deny based on a specific example, but I think you covered all the bases. Like reissue or a 6-string or some other brand. I think those were all reasonable conclusions. So yeah, I'm going to have to deny.
I am denying this on the specific example. I don't know. There might be a black version from 67 that doesn't have the tuning problems, that doesn't have some of the buzz problems.
Right.
Maybe a different 67, I would feel differently, but this specific one,
There you have it.
Yeah.
There is, however, a lot to look at, so I'll make sure to take pictures of all of it. The tone and volume, as well as that funky blend knob and the two back pickups that are situated so close together. Yeah, so I'll take pictures of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put them up on the Instagrams
Okay.
and let the viewer decide. Yeah.
That sounds great. We should do this again, I don't know, in about a week.
In about a week, I think we should.
Okay, cool.
We are still, even though we're heading towards the end of the year, we are still devout members of the Ruinous Media Network of music-related podcasts.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, then.
Next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.